What's up, guys? Welcome back to Footy, Gents. It's going to be a start, bench, sell. And I have Jasser, Parsa, and Eris here. Pretty simple. 3 players. You start one, you bench one, and you sell one. Alrighty. So I'm just going to start with a couple that I found on Twitter. And then if you guys want to add any from the top of your head, feel free to do that as well, okay? All right, first one that I have here is start, bench, sell. Viniciusjr, Kylian Mbappe, and Rafael Leao. Start, bench, sell.
I have a question. Is this on current form? Or...
honestly, what do you guys think?
I think current form is a little easier.
I don't think we should take into factor the season that they had, because I feel like that would make it much easier.
But like for the season that's to come, like who would...
But I think just as a player in general, bro, like
I think you should do it in totality and everything.
In totality?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
sounds good.
You're making a team, right? You have these players in front of you. They say you got to pick a left winger. Who you going for at the peak of their powers, I guess, or whatever.
Okay, this should be pretty easy.
So this is all for left winger specifically.
Yeah, it's left winger.
Because this is they're all left wingers.
So I'd like to start if that's okay.
Sure, yeah. Cool start, bench, sell.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
I might get hate for this, but the reason I'm doing it is I'm thinking of it as like a club. All right.
Okay.
Value wise, I already know I'm starting Mbappe.
But wait. Another thing. Are we putting into the factor like transfer market, how much that you can sell?
That's what I was gonna say.
No.
Because I'm like,
we're not doing.
I was saying Vini would be worth
Let's
more
do
than
player
Leao.
quality totality.
Just
right?
player quality. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Then in that case, it makes it even easier, because then I would start Mbappe, bench Vini, sell Leao. But if we are factoring the transfer market, I would bench Leao and sell Vini, because Vini's worth more, and I in my club would have more money.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
No, but that's like a different conversation.
That's
that's why. So I'm like, if we're not taking that
let's just
into
keep it
account,
at like
then
peak, like player
Mbappe,
for player. That's
Vini,
it.
Right.
And start Mbappe, bench Vini, sell who did I say? Leao.
Leao. Parsa? Same. Or
yeah, has to be.
Jasser?
Same, yeah. I mean, that's I think we're all going to agree.
That's the right answer. Yeah.
Yeah, it is the right answer, but also we have to factor into, like, if you guys remember, if we're talking about like play style and stuff like that, if Mbappe doesn't have a proper striker with him, which he doesn't at Madrid from what we're seeing right now, Mbappe's not going to play that well on the left, right? With Vini, though, we've seen him play with Bellingham, without that like focal striker role after Benzema left, and he's done well. So obviously there's things to factor in, but if we're not factoring these things in, then it's just simple Mbappe, Vini, Leao.
Yeah. Interesting. Leao is a sell for me. Honestly, the way Vini is playing, though, I could easily start him over Mbappe.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad shot.
It is debatable, yes.
It is,
and I agree with that. Those are interchangeable.
That's why I asked last season, and everything considered. But
I think I'll do start Vini, bench Mbappe, and sell Leao.
And that's a Barca fan.
That's a Barca fan, yeah.
That means a hell of a lot.
Yeah. I just think, I don't know, maybe the last 1 or 2 seasons, Mbappe as well, he hasn't really impressed me that much. Like, I don't know. It could just be me. And then Vini has improved throughout the last couple of seasons as well. Like when he was younger, when he started off at Madrid, he was getting trolled by Benzema and stuff like that. Brother, I swear he was playing against us. but yeah, so I think I would, start, bench, sell. Start Vini, bench Mbappe, and then sell Leao.
I think the one thing I want to say about that is Kylian Mbappe has put his, like, when he was like on absolute form, right, his numbers were ridiculous, and he put like a really high bar, right? So now the fact that he hasn't reached that bar like to his own standards in the past few years, we could say,
again,
maybe it could kind of like,
that goes back to like the play style, right? Again, when he was hitting those numbers, he had Cavani at PSG playing as striker, which is an actual striker. With France, he had Giroud up top. You can't have him at left wing without a proper striker. Like, a striker to play off of who can do that hold up play, to have him to get him behind, right? Which is, again, factors that we have to consider. At Madrid, he's not going to have that unless if Madrid go and buy somebody. But
even at France, it was the same thing,
unless
right?
he plays up front.
Even at France, Giroud retired.
At Euros, was the same thing.
No offense.
Oh my God,
absolutely trash. I want to sell him. I want to start Gonzalo Ramos. I want to sell him, but that's a whole different topic. We'll leave that.
Next one, start, bench, sell. Rodri, Tchouameni, and Declan Rice.
Oh, this one's another easy one for me. Start Rodri, bench Tchouameni, sell Rice, bro.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
English players just overrated and overhyped in my book. I'm gonna get hate for that. That's fine.
Comments,
right? That's fine. I don't care. Listen, Rice, I'm sorry. If somebody's spending like 100 mil, I'm selling him immediately.
I agree with Eris personally. I think Tchouameni is better than Rice personally. So
Rice went from West Ham, right? To Who did West Ham replace him?
Alvarez.
With?
They got Alvarez and then Wirtz.
The Mexican Edson Alvarez or a different Alvarez? Okay,
from Ajax.
I'm gonna say the exact same thing. Let's see you guys.
Same thing. Okay. Jasser. I think Jasser's gonna say Rice instead of Tchouameni.
Man's gonna start Rice.
No, I don't like Arsenal. I don't like Arsenal. Yeah, it's Rodri, it's Tchouameni, and it's Rice. Rice can basmati rice, bro. Get out of my face, bro. I don't like it, man. So overrated. Sideway passer, bro. Like, come on now.
You're gonna have the.
What about that goal against Luton that they were celebrating like crazy?
Against who?
the Luton town, Luton's.
Oh, that last minute one. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Arsenal, bro, 1,500 days without a trophy, bro. Please.
Oh my
That's
god.
crazy.
Move them on.
Engraving that shit on his wall, bro. Every day. 1, 2.
He's counting the days. All right. So we all agreed. I guess no real debate there.
These are pretty easy so far. You gotta make it hard for us.
Okay.
Let's see.
Wirtz, Musiala, Bellingham.
Oof.
This guy's been making it hard. Make it hard, bro.
0 to 100, man.
See, I can't use the English bias here because.
Yeah. Can I go first for this one?
Sure. Yeah. Go.
Yeah, it's all yours.
I know my order.
Are we like fitting? These are for like the cam position, right?
Yeah. They're all relatively like cams, to be honest with you.
Okay. Musiala.
That smile's devious.
Musiala. Wirtz is gonna be my sub because he's amazing at Leverkusen.
And you're selling Jude?
Yeah.
That would have been mine as well. Yeah.
Crazy. I'm sorry. I just like Jude has an amazing season, Ballon d'Or contender, rightfully so.
I will die on this hill, bro. I've been saying from time ago, Musiala is better than Jude, and everyone was laughing at me. Yeah. I will die on that hill, bro.
But all I'm saying is Jude had an amazing season. You know, first season at Madrid. You know, he played like almost a CF role, and he was great at it. And even on England's, you know. Sure, like the whole English team didn't perform, but he had these moments where he shines like a superstar, and I think that's one of the parts that makes him that aura aspect. Maybe it makes him a little bit bigger than what he actually is on the pitch. But just watching these players, like in terms of consistency and what they've done the whole season and what they can produce, I think Musiala and Wirtz are
they produce with Germany. But anyways, we're not taking the season into
but I think that's fine. Yeah.
Same. I just think both of them. I just think they're just better players than Jude. I don't know. They're just magical. And me personally, it could be like the way that I view it. I just prefer people that can create like a bit of magic. I think Jude is more rounded overall as a player than both of them.
No, for sure. He's more complete.
Yeah, he's more complete. But the other two, they're just magic for me. So I would agree with Parson.
I unfortunately do not agree with this.
That's fine. Why is this guy saying it like we're at a graveyard?
Yeah. I mean, like, listen, guys, like, they're all three fantastic players.
Because your Madrid fan roommate has a gun to your head right now on the other side of the screen.
He's listening in the corner, like, yeah. But no, for me, it's like, at the end of the day, right? Like, when we're talking about, like, the cam position, actually, like, an attacker right behind my striker, right? We can't ignore what Jude has done last year. Like, I think what Jude did.
I'm not taking into fact their season. Like, I'm just saying, as a player, I think.
Sure. It's just, I think, given also the player argument, Jude is a much more complete player than both of them, right? So, at the cam position, I think what he can offer a bit more in terms of versatility than the other two, in my opinion. And don't get me wrong, the other two, they create magic on the eye. Dribbling is amazing to see. Link-up play is nice, but I feel like Jude, at the cam position, given his versatile nature and what different things he can do, I'd start him.
Okay.
Secondly, I'd bench Musiala, and then I'd sell Wirtz.
See, the thing is, you mentioned last season as well, but honestly, I think if you actually take a look into it, I think it is debatable that you can argue who had a better season, Jude or Wirtz, consistency-wise.
That's also fair, Drew. That's
fair. I think Wirtz's season is a little bit underrated, even in the Ballon d'Or. Like, he did all that for Leverkusen.
I think it's because
and Germany
it's
as well.
Bundesliga and Europa League. That's why.
That's the thing.
But that's the thing. Doing that in the Champions League, that's what I mean. I feel like a lot of people, because it's the Bundesliga, they discredit it, but they shouldn't, because it's still a top 5 league.
And plus,
it's still competitive. You're still fighting
Germany
against
as
Bayern,
well, bro. Like, he played very well for them in the Euros as well. Wirtz,
exactly. But also, like, with the Bundesliga, it's not like he did it for Bayern. He did it against Bayern.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I think
a lot of people discredit Bayern players' achievements because it's Bayern. They just walked to the title, but he did it against Bayern.
Yeah,
so that's why I feel like Wirtz is definitely underrated. I can see arguments for both sides. I agree with kind of both the sides of this. Like, obviously, gun to my head right now, I would like. I hate to say it. It's probably going to be Jude to start, and you guys know I don't rate English players. Again, it's the bias thing, but I would have him start. And this is where it gets tough because I don't know who to sell. I want to keep Wirtz, so I'm probably gonna have to sell Musiala. I don't want to, but that's the order I'm gonna do. And
so you're selling Musiala?
Unfortunately, I am.
I don't know about that.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. No,
I really rate Wirtz that much.
You said make it harder, bro. I gave you.
You did.
No, that's hard, guys. That's really hard. It's really hard. Yeah.
Let's go with this one. So let's make it a little bit interesting.
That smile is devious, bro.
I'm just gonna involve our teams. So
Anthony,
two United.
Start.
Two United mans, a Barca man, a PSG man. So they're not specific positions; they're different positions. But star boys: Yamal, Zaire-Emery, and Mainoo. Start bench sell.
Are we doing personal biases here? Or are we...
No. Bias out the way.
Guys, come on. We all know what the answers are going to be here, but okay, let's go.
Jasper, do you want to go first?
I'll let you go first.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I'll go first. I'll go
If you
first.
put Mainoo first, bro.
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately, like I would love to, but Lamine Yamal, like let's be honest, bro. At 16, it's ridiculous. What we're seeing is absolutely ridiculous. It's phenomenal. It's almost on teetering generational, to be honest. It's ridiculous. So I'm starting Lamine Yamal. I am benching Kobe Mainoo, and I am selling Zaire-Emery. I think that's my 3.
Fair enough.
I rate Mainoo really, really highly, man.
Yeah.
I just feel like for his age, the attributes he has as a midfielder right now, like he is still raw, but like the attributes, the composure he shows when he plays football is genuinely amazing. His decision making is really good as well.
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna put him there. And he plays in the Premier League as well.
Yeah. How old is Zaire? Are they the same, or is he a year old? A year younger? I think.
No, he just turned 18. I think.
I think he's a year
he
younger.
Started at 16 because he started at 16. He was our youngest player, our youngest starter, our youngest scorer.
I think he's a year younger than
all that.
Mainoo.
He's 18. He's 18.
Yeah, he's 18.
Mainoo is 18 or 19.
But he started at 16.
Now he's 19. Now he's 19. Mainoo is 19.
So he's like a year. Yeah. Okay.
So I guess I'll go next. Similar to yours, except I would just flip Zaire and thing. The reason is obviously not even just personal bias. It's just what I've seen Zaire do at PSG.
Yeah.
This man came into that squad as a 16-year-old. The squad was star power because he did this back when we still had the Messi, Neymar era and everything with Mbappe, with the Vitinhas and all that. With such star power for a 16-year-old to just come in and fill in that like gap in midfield just so effortlessly and put in those kind of performances, even in the UCL. Like obviously, I know we choke constantly every single time, but to put in those performances as a 16-year-old, obviously 17-year-old last year, I can't look past that, and I feel like he's going to be the future of our club, and I'm going to be terrified if we sell him or if we let him go on a free like we do with some great players. So for me, we start Lamine Yamal, and there's no debate there. I think everybody's going to say the same thing. Personally, I would bench Zaire and I would sell Kobe Mainoo. So
okay, Parsa, do you agree with any of them?
I agree right now, like this second.
Jasser.
With Eris.
Eris? Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't expect that, yeah.
I did not expect it either.
I do, but I also believe that I think by next year, Mainoo is going to really blow up. Like I have
that is true.
I have a high expectation on and I feel like PSG is just going to, like, I don't really understand what their plan is. They're bringing players in. I don't know.
They need to do something about the striker position, bro, first.
Yeah, and I just don't know how, like, they're going to develop that talent and if they're going to choke on that. But I noticed for a fact that Mainoo is going to be starting and he's going to be getting a lot of minutes and he's going to be impressive.
Yeah.
So if you ask me this question in a year, I know that Mainoo would be second.
Okay.
I think that's my belief. But right now,
so you're starting Lamine, you're benching Emery, and then you're selling Mainoo. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're going to be a 50-50 because I agree with Jasser, to be honest.
Fair enough.
I would start Lamine, bench Mainoo, and then sell Zaire. It could be just because I've watched Mainoo more than Emery, but when I've seen him in the UCL that I haven't seen Mainoo, he's been killing it.
He was amazing.
Zaire-Emery. Yeah,
that was a tiebreaker for me.
But on the other hand, I've seen Mainoo play for his national team more than Emery, and he's been killing it as well. Yeah. So that's why it's a very 50-50 for me. Like, I don't know.
No, that's a fair argument. And again, like, I don't want to sound like I'm saying, I'm selling Mainoo, like it's easy choice. It's not an easy choice. It's just right now, based off of what I've seen the most, because you guys obviously, as United fans, you guys watch United games in and out. I watch the occasional United game, like you guys know, for the Prem. I'm mainly focused on Bournemouth. For banter. I'm mainly focused on Bournemouth because like that's the team I look at in the Prem. That's just But for PSG games that I've watched like week in, week out, like I have that familiarity with Zaire. Of course, he doesn't have that experience yet at France, but I feel like he will get the opportunity to show that, and hopefully in a year's time or 2 years' time, we could revisit this and we'll see how the standings might change or might stay the same.
Okay, I have one more, and then you guys can pitch in with one. This is going to be with our teams as well. Rooney, Ibra, Suarez.
This is I'm biased, and I will say it right now. I do not care.
I want to see you defend him a little bit, though.
You want me to see me defend him? Bro?
Yeah, because I know
to defend. It's Ibra. He's the GOAT.
That's crazy.
He's my GOAT. He's not the GOAT. He's my GOAT.
But realistically, though, would you bench him or start him or sell him?
I would not bench him. I would start him. I know. Technically, I would, like, if I was thinking about it, I would start. Everyone's gonna be like, start Suarez. I get that, but I'm starting Ibra, benching Suarez, selling Rooney. No offense. I just. No offense to that. It just I don't.
It's the English.
I couldn't care much. It's not even just it is the English, but at the same time, it's just I'm not. Even when I like watched him play, like I think I was never like a huge fan of Rooney. I was like, all right, great, he's a good player, but like I just never. No. I never bought into that.
I've never met someone that said they weren't a fan of Rooney.
I think he's the best English player. I can't lie, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He's the face of that. Like he was the face of that league.
Because you could go for the old man's that Jasser rates, but I haven't.
Yeah, bro.
I haven't watched
1960s. The 1960s, bro.
Yeah,
there's no like it's not like a easy decision. Obviously, it's like again personal bias is being taken into it because Ibra is one of my favorite players of all time.
Yeah.
So I have to start him. Obviously, for me, Ibra and Suarez are interchangeable. Rooney, I don't put him up with them two. Again, personal bias. I might get hate for it, and I'm okay with that.
Damn. I think honestly, us three were. Actually, no, I don't even know. You might be delusional, but Rooney won.
No, there's no way. Because think about it this way: even if we look at just purely,
let him.
Rooney doesn't go first. Rooney doesn't go first. Suarez goes first. I want a killer striker who can assist for other people. He's just a monster, right?
I mean, Rooney can assist for
honestly,
other
all
people.
three of them.
But if we're talking about like put it on the bench, why would I put Ibra on the bench then?
That's
if
true.
I have Suarez, like that doesn't make sense,
exactly.
right?
That doesn't make sense.
So I think if you're choosing Ibra, you better put Rooney on the bench because that gives you someone who just will get on the pitch and he will die for your badge. Like he will track.
We're not thinking of it like that, bro.
We're not thinking about. I think we're literally thinking about like quality.
Even quality and what they achieved. I'm gonna go with
Rooney is clear.
I'm sorry, Suarez, Rooney is clear. Ibra,
Suarez, Rooney, Ibra.
Totally fine. That's totally fine. I'm just saying.
Yeah, honestly, for me, I'd love to put Rooney first. He's my hero. I fucking love him. But in terms of like actual like football player quality, I'm gonna have to put Suarez first. Like we have to remember that in an era of Ronaldo and Messi, Suarez
deserves a Ballon d'Or, bro.
He's literally competing with those monsters like aliens.
Yep.
Rooney did not do that. It's I don't like to and Suarez used to play for Liverpool, right? Like by all accounts, I don't like him, but like as a player, I respect him a lot. He's sensational. So I will start Suarez with a deep heart, and I'll bench Rooney. And I'll sell Ibra. And don't get me wrong, man. I love Ibra. When he came to United that 1 year, bro, like he was a lion.
The one thing that I do want to say, because you mentioned how like Suarez is the only one competing with the Messi and Ronaldo duo. Because I remember seeing this was like a while back. The stat might not be accurate. But
I think I know which one you're gonna say.
The goals and assists one, right? Because Suarez was the only one that had like 80 plus in that one season. But the next one after that was Ibra with 66, and nobody came close to that. So,
that's why I was gonna say I think he's underrated, bro.
With them. Right? And
but he was playing in League One.
Before he played in Serie A, he played in La Liga.
Are we talking about the time when he was in Serie A?
That was like a golden era.
This is just overall. Yeah. I'm talking about like in career-wise still though. Like if you're looking
at
career. Stats-wise, he did compete with them. Obviously, he doesn't have the Champions League to show for it, which is fair. I understand that's a valid argument. I completely get that why you would side with Rooney. Fair enough. But like if you're looking at stats-wise,
that's true. Suarez is the only one that has an international trophy as well with him.
That's true. Copa America in 2011,
and he played a big part for that. So
So again, it all depends. It's a toss up between any of them. But like I said, for me, if we're looking at even just stats, Ibra just takes it for me. Not over Suarez. I know Suarez is the thing, but like that's just my personal bias putting him at the start because logically I would put Suarez, Ibra, Rooney, but just my personal bias is me putting him at the start. So.
I would have Suarez, Waza, and then Ibra, even though they're great players, and I honestly think Ibra is underrated. From a lot of people. Yeah.
It's the ego, bro. It's the ego.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. It could be many things, bro. But anyways, could do Iniesta, Modric, and Zidane, but I think
what about the conversation we had the other day about
which
who was that? Modric and
KDB.
Oh no, we're not putting that out there. We're not putting that.
Like I said, we can do Modric. We can do Modric, Iniesta, and Zidane, but I think a lot of people would probably place Modric third, and then 1 and 2 would be different, unless Jasser wants to hit us.
No, dude. Like you name the two midfielders are like Iniesta and Zidane are ridiculous, man. Like
we could do I don't know Xavi, Scholes, Modric, or Xavi, Scholes, Kroos. Kroos would probably be third though for a lot of people. No.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, he would be third for me. Yeah, like Xavi, Scholes, Kroos. You just named the order.
Xavi's. Yeah, I think I would go.
I think I would go.
That's the order.
I think I would as well.
I would go for that.
See, I thought always English bias. I put Scholes in second, bro.
I mean, we could do. I could give you a hard one, but honestly, we mentioned one of them, but like R9, Henry, and Suarez. If you want to do that.
Okay, let's do it.
Suarez, oh god.
I feel like that would be a debatable one. Maybe like 2 and 3.
But also Henry was like
he played as a striker.
Well, that's an insanely hard one.
He played as a striker.
That's not hard at all. I mean, I'm wearing his shirt right now, bro. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be R9.
R9, and then who's your second and third though?
Between Henry and Suarez.
Yeah.
For a striker.
Yeah.
Suarez.
But Henry played majority of his seasons as striker. You know
I know,
that, right?
I know, but I'm still gonna go back with that like killer mentality in the finishing, and I just think. Suarez still. I mean, Henry was like beautiful on the ball and his pace, and like the dribbling was excellent. But like, I mean, again, Suarez like minus the pace, he was fast. He was Liverpool. He was pacey, but like dribbling, still shooting, like and it's not just like shooting. It's like the way he would shoot, like the volleys and the chips.
The technique.
It's just like every like the finesse shot, like the outside foot shot, like everything was there. And I don't know, Forlan was like the same thing.
Forlan was class, bro.
Like that's I think it's like it was like maybe like I don't know. It was like the way he would shoot too is the same thing. But personally, I'm gonna go with R9 Prime, like insane. Suarez, and then I love Henry, my favorite Arsenal player all time. But
they're all great, bro.
That's a tough one. I'm gonna put him in third place.
Yeah, no, I'll go with the same.
You guys agree?
One. I think R9. Like for me, bro, like I've been saying this, like bro, like if that guy didn't get injured, man, like he had an argument for me to be like the best ever. Like he was just absolutely phenomenal. The way he played, the way he just played football is like. That's why you enjoy the beautiful game. Let's be real. Like he just had everything, man. Like R9 was an absolute killer, both feet. Like then Suarez second.
Are we going for? We're going for peak. We said, right?
Yeah, peak for sure. Like if we're talking like career, then I don't know if I can.
If we're talking
career, I would do Henry and Suarez.
Yeah, R9's gonna go at the bottom if we're doing career.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
But I was
injuries and everything.
I'm doing peak for
peak. The thing is, we didn't really remember R9's peak, bro. His peak was in the late 90s, if we're being honest.
That's true.
It was with Inter. I would say his Inter. That's why, and like that one year with Barca was class too.
Yeah, but that was 97. Like we were literally, you weren't even born. I was just born.
No, but like I'm just talking about the stats and everything. Yeah, it was ridiculous in Barca.
If we're talking about stats, Suarez is clear of all of them. If we're talking about stats,
that's
what I'm saying.
Talk about Ballon d'Ors on R9's
clear. I'm talking about based on what I've seen in terms of highlights and everything.
If we talk about Ballon d'Ors, then Suarez played during Messi and Ronaldo's era, and he won 2 Golden Boots as well.
So but also Henry was also robbed of a Ballon d'Or if we think about 2003.
If you do it like that, all of them technically could have had.
They have arguments.
They all have arguments. So it's a tough one.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm going to go a little bit controversial. I'm going to go for Suarez, bro. Number 1. R9.
Okay, Barca.
No, it's not that. But like I said, like with what I've seen, bro, Suarez is the best I've seen, man. Like it's different if I go online and watch some highlights. But I know R9 is amazing. Like, don't get me wrong. I would just edge it a little bit over Suarez just because I just think he was a killer, bro. Like if you could create a perfect striker, I just feel like it would be Suarez, bro, because he could do everything: goals, assists, headers, volleys, bicycles, left, right, everything.
You're choking on it, bro.
Chill.
Yeah, bro. God damn, bro.
That is a literal sound of choking, bro.
Yeah, no, but yeah,
no, I agree. I don't even think that's controversial. I mean, like, if you came to me and you said, I think he's better than R9 in terms of the striker, and I don't think that's controversial. I don't think so.
I can see arguments for it. I don't agree with yours. I agree. I would probably put, like, R9 up top, but again, I can see your arguments. I'm not saying it's
he won a Copa America with Uruguay, bro, which is a pretty big
Uruguay
thing.
that had
but
him,
still, though,
Forlan,
for Uruguay to win it
and
during
like a
that
young
time.
Cavani.
Yeah, but for them to win it against Argentina, bro, and Brazil, still.
It wasn't, but like in the final and the semis, bro, they had it pretty easy. Because in the final, they played Paraguay and they fucking slapped them 3-0.
Yeah, but I don't know. He did that and he played like a major part, and then I don't know. It's just in my head, bro. Like if I was to create a striker, he can literally do anything, like everything, literally. It doesn't really matter. So the only thing that he had about him that can bring him down is just the controversies, like
personality,
the biting, the racism.
Yeah, so if he didn't have that, he could be even like looked upon as like even higher. You know what I mean? In higher regards to a lot of people. So, but yeah, I would do Suarez, R9, even though I love him, and then Henry personally.
Fair enough.
There you have it, guys. That is our start, bench, sell. I think we agreed for majority of them, though.
Yeah.
But
it wasn't like anything crazy.
But yeah, let us know what you guys think. If you have any good start, bench, sells for us, leave them down in the comments below. And again, from all of us from Footy Gents, we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.